Hi guys, what's going on? It's your boy Tyreed, and today we are back with episode number 2 of Rebuilding Coventry, and we're going to start the episode off with trying to sort this Daniel Iverson deal. They did come back with exactly the same offer like I said they would do, so we just went straight back into negotiations with Craig Shakespeare. But while we're looking at this, you can see what's going on the screen. I just want to say thank you for the support on for over the last couple of days on the channel. Really appreciate it. This Rebuilding Coventry series got more views than I ever envisaged it getting. So yeah, thank you guys for that, and hopefully we can have a continued support here. But as you can see, we do agree a deal for Iverson, I believe for 350 grand, which is good because he's an improvement on our goalkeeper that we do have at the minute. So we are going to go straight into the trying to sign him here, and obviously there's I don't know if you guys seen, there's been some releases of a new patch which will be coming out. There are going to be some changes, improvements to career mode, so you can now contract delegate as well, so we may not have to do this whole whole cutscene stuff in the future. But as you can see, we have got the contract negotiations going on with Daniel Iverson in the background. He will be our new starting goalkeeper once we get him. So yeah, I think this will hopefully be an improvement to the squad, and hopefully help our performances. I say help our performances, we haven't really done anything yet because we will be playing our first League 2 game of the career mode in this, and yeah, you'll see it in a couple of minutes time. But as you can see, Iverson wants quite a high wage, and we do actually have to pay a lot more than what I wanted to pay for him, but that's the nature of trying to buy a better player for our team, and this has been a real struggle. There's a lot of stuff you don't see in this career mode that I'm trying to do, so I've literally just spent like the last half an hour trying to make deals happen with like bigger players to get loan moves in and stuff. Just either the clubs won't have it or the players won't have it. It's really tough with these low league sides, and like the Bournemouth one where it's pretty easy. But as you can see, we are going straight into our first game of the League 2. We are playing at home against Notts County side. And that intro bit, I just completely forgot to. I'll just skip through it. I just forgot basically. And then Bendetti on his debut makes a good left-footed strike just wide of the post very early on onto his debut. And now 24th minute here, Notts County do have an opportunity. Ball whipped in to the back post. I do not know who these players are, so I can't tell you who scores or whatever. But yeah, it's a good ball in, and it's a strike near post. Iverson maybe should be saving it. It's in the roof of the net though. But as you can see here in the 53rd minute, nothing really happened in that game. They had another good strike here, and now we're trying to make a counter attack to make this 1-1. But we do happen to lose a ball, and they give it to Grant here. It gives it to Font, back over to Alessandra, back into Grant, and Grant makes it 2-0 right then, 55th minute. And yeah, it's disappointing after what we did yesterday in Bournemouth career mode. If you didn't see that, go and watch that. It's on the channel just from yesterday. We're still playing on Legendary, and I mean, well, we kind of dominated on Legendary yesterday in the Bournemouth career mode. But in the 67th minute here, we do have another chance. We get a ball with Naz on, and that is a good save. We did bring on Naz on for Bevan, and this is the 90th minute, just before the game ends. So unfortunately, guys, we do actually lose our first game of the season, which is not a good way to put it ahead. Notts County are a decent side, but they're not like top tier. As you can see, our scout has come back with some players, and we are going to sign 3 of them into the youth academy, and 1 of them we do reject. So we sign this next 3 in, and hopefully we can start building the youth academy and bringing some players into the first team, because I mean, we really do need some quality. And as you can see, the board are very happy with that. We are still doing our training, and I can confirm in this episode, Jody Jones goes up to a 67 and Cuesta goes up to a 60. So we're making some good progress on the training, and yeah, really starting to improve the players. But as you can see, we're going into the Carabao Cup here against Norwich away from home. We are still playing our starting 11 because I do kind of want to progress in this tournament, just because the money aspect. It doesn't really matter when you're a big side, the money aspects of these cups, but when you're a small side, it is quite important to go through. But I mean, we're only playing 2 games a month, so I had to sacrifice this game. I couldn't play it, and we're playing Norwich, and well, we're 2-0 down in the 72nd minute, and there's no chance of a comeback here. We are knocked out of a Carabao Cup very early on in the first round. We are going into our second game of the season against Grimsby away from home. Once again, the exact same starting 11 as we've had for the last 2 games. But hopefully our fortunes can turn around in this game and hopefully get our first win of the season. As you can see, Jody Jones picks up a goal in the 24th minute to put us 1-0 ahead. But then Burnham picks up a goal in the 39th minute to make it 1-1 going into half-time. And now we are in the 60th minute still nothing happened. Nazon comes on for Kelly Evans on the left wing, and Andreo comes on for Stevenson, and that is a very good substitute for ourselves. Andreo does pick up the winning goal, and that's our first win of the season, and it's a good way to power through. And now we're going on to our third and penultimate game of the episode against Newport County. And they pick up a goal in the 8th minute, but we counter-attack straight away off the kickoff, and Stuart Bevan makes it 1-1. So yeah, that was a lively first 10 minutes. Half time it does stay at 1-1, and we are progressing into the second half. Hopefully we can pick up another goal here to get the victory against Newport County. But as you can see, nothing happens in this game, and we do not pick up a win. We get a draw, and we are going on to signing our second player. This is a player I kind of had to compromise on, tried to sign in some better players, but this guy, Jege Okels, he's got a potential of around 80, so I mean, he would definitely be our second string left winger behind Kelly Evans. But he's a good option, and we just need to start building the squad so we have players in case people get injured. We do try and offer Maxime Biamu to I don't know what that team is, but they wanted a left winger, so we do go ahead and offer Kyle Finn, who's worth like 140 grand, so we'll be upgrading our player and it'll cost us less. They want Kyle Finn and then 174 grand. Obviously we don't want to be paying that kind of money, like 300 grand for a guy who's around about 58 rated. So we do try and go in with 110 grand to see what they want. They want 155, and they don't. Well, they're not really looking to negotiate that much. But we take it down to 130, put it in the middle of our 2 offers, near enough, and well, they accept it. So we get a 270 grand deal, give or take a couple of grand. Deal for Okels, which I think is pretty decent. I mean, for a guy who could go up to 80 rated in this series, I mean, it's a bit of a bargain. It's just a bit of a grind to get him up to that. Now, they only want a sporadic squad role, which I blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie. A 58 rated player. I mean, I guess so, but I just know that he's going to be good. So we offer him a 4-year deal, which they accept, which is good. No release clause once again. Very, very good to see that from the agents, not asking for release clauses, and then they're asking for a little bit of money here, and well, we're trying to negotiate, but we really don't get this down at all, as you're about to see. I think the appearances bonus stays the same, the signing on bonus goes down by 500 grand, and then the wage goes down by £100. It's a shocking negotiation process, but realistically I just wanted to sign him because there's not many better options for the long term deals left wing for us to build into good players with the lack of money that we do have. So yeah, hopefully, well, I say hopefully, we do get this deal done, like I'm saying, and yeah, I think it's a good deal. I don't think it's like the best thing that's ever happened, but he's definitely a player who's going to help bolster the squad a little bit. So yeah, we do accept that, and yeah, it's not too bad. But as you can see, we are going to be moving on. Oh no, that Newport County game wasn't a penultimate game. We have got a game against Yeovil Town, one of the best teams in League 2 away from home. And once again, it is exactly the same starting 11. Stokes at left back, McDonald, Willis, Grimmer, Iverson. You can read. Bevan scores in the 28th minute? Yeah, 28th minute. Sorry, that's really, really small on my screen, so I had to just check that. 28th minute, he does score. Andreu comes on for Kelly at CDM. Came on for Stevenson last game, scored a winning goal. But are we going to need a goal from him here? It doesn't look likely, and no, we do pick up a 1-0 victory. So we have won both our games away from home, and we've got a draw and a loss at home. But I want to play this Checker Trade Trophy game. If you don't know what the Checker Trade Trophy is, it's basically what the Johnston's Paint Trophy used to be. So you've got a group stage and you go into knockout, and it's League 1 and League 2 only. I am playing my second team in this game against Shrewsbury, who are actually a League 1 team, and they are playing their first 11, which, well, it says it all really. They're a league above us, and they're playing their starting 11, and we're playing our second 11. So yeah, let's see how this game goes on, and hopefully we can pick up a victory and a good start to the Checker Trade Trophy. So we are moving on to the 15th minute here in game. Try to get the ball. They try to get the ball out, but it comes back to Kwame Thomas here. Low driven across goal, and that is a really good save by their goalkeeper. But into the 21st minute, Shrewsbury Town are on the attack, and it comes up to Wally on that right hand side, and then Wally puts it top corner. What is it with us conceding goals to the top corner in this series? We are just getting bodied whenever I'm playing at the minute, and it's not good. I'm not creating chances at all, and I'm not going to lie, Ockels and Cuesta get their debuts in this game, but look, our defence is just split open. Chris Stokes cannot keep up with Wally, and Wally just puts it top bins and makes it 1-0. Shortly after this goal, we are in the 26th minute here. Another ball down to Morris on the right hand side. Morris whips the ball over towards Rodman. Rodman down to I don't know who that is, but how he doesn't put that on target is beyond me. Then literally straight after 27th minute, we had the goal kick. Jordan Shipley down to Nazon, back over Kwame Thomas. Kwame Thomas finds Andreu. Andreu one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but I pass it off to Ockels. What a mistake that was, and Ockels misses it. We could have had the shot and got that easy goal there, but we didn't. I chose to try and square it for the open goal, but it didn't quite work out like that. Now the 34th minute here. 34th minute here, we give the ball to Andreu again. Andreu with a long shot just over the bar there, and yeah, we're moving on to the second half. Still not a lot happening, and but Shrewsbury on the attack this time. Morris over to Godfrey, and now they're playing the ball back through to Wally again. Wally leaves Chris Stokes and Ockels for dead again, and we do concede and we go 2-0 down. You may have seen that I tried to dive in with Cuesta, but I was trying to cut off like the pass across goal more than anything. But here in the 68th minute here, we get a ball with Andreu, and Andreu puts it in and gives us a little bit of hope going into the last 20 minutes that we could maybe get a draw out of this game. It's a good finish from him into the bottom left hand corner past the goalkeeper. 75th minute here, and we are on the attack again. It's an action-packed game, this one, but we do lose it. I am trying to keep my breath as well, Jesus. And they put the free ball through to Morris. Morris then squares it to Rodman, and it's a good save by Iverson to keep us in the game. And going into the last clip, that is how the game ends, and that is how the episode's going to end. We are on transfer deadline day, so if there is anybody who you think that we could potentially sign with absolutely like zero money in the account, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, guys, that is all, and